son of Israel and descendant of Tola. 1ch7. 1-3. 2. A Zebulunite whose son was a prince of that tribe during David's rule. 1ch27. 19, 22. 3. A mighty Gadite warrior who crossed the Jordan at flood stage and supported David when he lived as a fugitive from Otex to Acute Longo. Obed 519, 8. A prophet of Jehovah and writer of the fourth of the so-called minor prophetic books. Ob 1. Nothing personal is known of this prophet of the 7th century BCE. See Obadiah, Book of 9. A Levite who returned from Babylon and lived in Jerusalem. 1ch9. 2, 3, 14, 16. He is evidently called Adrat. Nehemiah 11. 17. Possibly the same as No. 13. 10. A post-exilic descendant of David. 1ch3. 5, 9, 10, 21. 11. Head of the paternal house of Joab, who led 218 males of this family back to Jerusalem with Ezra in 468 BCE, son of Jehiel. Ezrate. 1, 9. 12. One of the priests or his descendant who subscribed to the covenant of faithfulness made by the returned exiles under Nehemiah's governorship. Ne 9. 38. 10. 1, 5, 8. 13. A Levite gatekeeper in the days of Nehemiah and Ezra. Ne 12. 25, 26. Possibly the same as No. 9. Obadiah, Book of. The shortest prophetic book of the Hebrew Scriptures. Written by Obadiah, concerning whom nothing but the name is known, this book contains a proclamation of Jehovah's judgment against Edom, presents the reason for that judgment, and points forward to restoration for the house of Jacob. The extinction of the Edomites as a people and the restoration of the Israelites to their land confirm the accurate fulfillment of Obadiah's prophecy. Ob 17, 18. See Edom, Edomites. The occasion for the prophecy was the unbrotherly treatment that the Edomites rendered to the sons of Judah when the latter suffered defeat. The Edomites, through their ancestor Esau, were related to the Israelites. The Edomites rejoiced over Judah's calamity, shared in taking spoil from the Jews, prevented them from escaping out of the land, and even handed them over to the enemy. Ob 12-14. As is evident from a comparison of Obadiah's prophecy with the words of Jeremiah 25. 15-17, 21, 27-29, 49, 7-22 and Ezekiel 25, 12-14, 35, 1-15. This must have happened in connection with the destruction of Jerusalem by the Babylonian armies and would, therefore, place the book's composition about the year 607 BCE, since many of the things foretold in Obadiah's prophecy were also foretold in the book of Jeremiah. This made the fulfillment of Jehovah's word regarding Edom doubly certain. Compare GE 41. 32. Obal. The eighth listed of Joktan's 13 sons, each of whom founded one of the 70 post-flood families. Descendant of Shem. Exactly where the tribe of Obal settled is uncertain, but similar names occur in the Menates Arabia. GE 10. 21, 25-30. 1ch1. 20, 22. Obed servant. 1 serving. 1. A descendant of Judah. The father of Jehu and the son of Ephlil of the family of Jerahmeel. 1ch2. 3, 25, 37, 38. 2. Father of Jesse, King David's father. Obed was the son of Boaz by his wife Ruth and was an ancestor of Jesus Christ. Ru 4. 13-17, 21, 22. 1ch2. 12. Mount 1. 5. Lu 3. 32. Jehovah's judgment against Edom, and the promise of restoration for Jehovah's people, written about 607 BCE, the year the Babylonians desolated Jerusalem. Edom's share in the violence done to the descendants of Jacob. When Jerusalem was conquered and her people were led into captivity, Edom stood off on the side vs 10, 11. She should not have rejoiced maliciously over Judah's calamity, sharing in plundering God's people and handing survivors over to the enemy. VSS 12-14. Calamity will come upon Edom. Jehovah calls upon the nations to rise up against her in battle. Verses 1. Despite her seemingly secure position, Edom will be brought down. VSS 2-4. Thieves or harvesters would take only what they wanted and leave something behind. When Edom falls, she will be completely plundered. She will be deceived by those with whom she entered into a covenant, and her wise and mighty ones will suffer destruction. VSS 5-9. The house of Esau will receive the same sort of treatment that it gave to Judah. The house of Esau will cease to exist. VSS 15. O textoi acute miritra longo. Obed Edom 523. One of the mighty men of David's military forces. 1 Ch 11. 26, 47. 4. Elvite of the family of Korah, the grandson of Obed Edom and the son of Shemaiah. He served as a gatekeeper